Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Crusaders live stream here on the C&E Games Twitch. We're streaming to you live from beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. It's actually pretty nice out today, although the weather's like, oh, it'll be rain snow tonight. And I'm like, okay, not going out.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice and sunny right now, which is pretty cool. So I'm Erica, the Live Services Manager for Crusaders and the Community Manager for Codename Entertainment, and this is the lead artist for Crusaders, Kat.
Hi.
Margaret's saying, no rain snow, please. Definitely see some of our regulars in chat. We have JS Random Numbers, Leptimus, Cassius, D-Tape, Scrooge McScourge, Ragnar.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah. So we're a little stuck on what to do this week, right?
Yeah, drawing-wise, kind of going to leave it up to you guys. Can either sketch Anna's new skin, which you may or may not have seen, or I could color Tiernan. I don't find coloring as interesting to watch, but I thought you guys might, so it's up to you. And if neither of those sound good, feel free to suggest something completely different. So we'll just wait a little while those potential responses come in.
Right. If the code isn't enough of a tip-off, spring forward A, and the exclamation mark is part of the code to get your 16 characters. It's daylight savings starting this weekend. Woohoo! So we'll double check all the timers in the game are good, but hopefully they are. So yesterday the St. Patrick's event started, introducing Tiernan to the game, he looks pretty cool in game too. And he's a new kind of propagator, different from how Michael and Langley work. He'll propagate the formation abilities to slots in the formation that have exactly 3 adjacent slots. So that's pretty cool on some objectives for sure. But he's also mostly a big DPS for his Lost Souls ability, which is the one where you get your gold bonus converted to DPS while Goldorama is running. So, pretty cool. New Anna hugging Zhao. That's an interesting request.
Can be done,
And
potentially.
The one vote for coloring in Tiernan.
One more for new Anna.
Looks like the first question came in from DTape467. Why did you decide to septuple all quest requirements for Tier 5? Spin on the Lucky Sevens and a joke 7-leaf clover. And we're always experimenting with difficulty here, so, thought we'd give it a try. Most of you guys have pretty good speed formations, and then there's phase skip as well, which helps you clear things, so. Obviously the feedback is it's a little bit difficult, so we probably won't go that extreme again, but just trying to change things up. Cassius says, hello ladies, given the recent announcement of Munchkin Critical Role, it occurs to me that the degree of separation between Munchkin and Crusaders just reduced sharply. I guess. Is that a request for Munchkin-style things in the game?
Munchkin and Crusaders, I think, have some of the similar,
like art? Like box cover?
Art, but more humor, I was thinking. Although the last time I played Munchkin, it was extremely not fun, so... Because it's a game about screwing over your friends that you're trying to play a game with. So even though I won, I didn't have fun. And neither did anybody I was playing with. It was funny because we were playing here in the office, and Nick had, when he was over there, had a copy of Munchkin propping up one of his monitors. And so we were like, oh, we'll just play this and we'll put it back after. And when we were done, we were like, now we know why it's here. So no one plays it.
Yeah, well, I thought Munchkin's a rip on D&D in the first place. So
It is.
Even, like, it's already...
It's a super simplified.
Yeah.
And, you know, based
So
on
adding
Munchkins.
the Critical Role doesn't make it any closer to D&D.
No.
Melanie says, hello, Kat and Erica. Hey, Melanie, thanks for showing up. GSR says, God bless Phase Skip. Yeah, Phase Skip's coming handy. For sure. Bungo Bunt says, it's not difficult, just really slow in regards to the times 7 fair. I consider having 0 DPS unless Goldorama is activated difficult. I mean, you can try having Chris. He might keep your DPS up once Goldorama is off, but there's definitely a lot of clicker Crusaders like Robo-Rabbit or Nargog to help you with that. Drago23, completely new in Crusaders on my 6th reset. Congratulations and welcome to the game.
Welcome. I am going to do Anna's new skin.
Cool.
And maybe Zhao if I can fit him. Yeah. But for the future, you know, if people are interested in seeing something get colored, you know, maybe we can try and poll better ahead of time at some point.
Yeah.
And if not, that's cool too.
I mean,
whatever.
I remembered to do Tiernan for the overlay this week. I count that
Yeah.
as a bonus.
Because you reminded me, which
Yeah.
is very helpful. Thank you.
Scrooge McScourge says, request the Game Goblin steals one of Chef Casey's golden potatoes and she is not happy about it.
Oh.
Oh, like as a
As a
sketch?
drawing, yeah. Oh, we can shelve that away for someday, maybe. Yeah.
Ragnar says, question from last week since I was late and watched back the VOD. Erica, you were wearing a Crusaders t-shirt. No, Kat's wearing one today. I don't think it's on camera.
It's,
there it is.
Yeah. It's just the logo, basically.
Yeah. It is not available anywhere. These were just vanity shirts we made for the office.
Yeah.
To have the employees pimp Crusaders when they're walking around town.
I did have a guy stop me once when I was wearing this shirt. It was a very strange conversation. He was like, what does that say? And I was like, oh, it's Crusaders of Lost Idols. And he goes, whoa. And I was like, what is this reaction? And I don't know, I guess he took Crusaders in the, like, actual, as the Crusades, and thought it, I don't know. I'm not sure what he thought. I was like, it's just a game I work on. And then he basically walked away. It was weird.
Yeah, and since it was a limited run for, like, all the people in the office, we don't really have any spares kicking around to do giveaways like the Idol Champion shirts that we can do giveaways for, so.
Yeah. And the Idol Champion shirts we give away because we can't sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we do have the ones up for sale on 4Fans by Fans.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Then you gotta pay 4Fans prices. GSR. After a year and a half, I think it's time for a new Robot Crusader.
Fair.
We could do the robots. I think you've said on a previous stream they're not your favorite things to draw.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I gotta draw stuff I'm not into.
Yeah.
So, we will try and keep that in mind.
Seastorm Op, good morning, afternoon. Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks for joining us. Just started the new event, and it's beautiful in Regina. It's going to be 11 Celsius. Wow.
Wow.
In Regina. In March. That's pretty cool. Blasphemer 2016. Hello, fine people.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us again, Blasphemer. My burning question for this week is, how did an ability called Savage Strikes get a delicate little clover as its logo and not, say, a huge claw or saber-toothed maw? That would be just whatever Nick and Dylan were making at the beginning of the game. Like, they just grabbed a whole bunch of Bushwhacker icons and tossed them in.
Mm-hmm.
And not every icon on the base 20 Crusaders makes sense.
No. It's all reused stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess we could keep it in mind to turn it into Claw Strike, but it's not just Artaxis with that ability. I mean, if we ever have like a little bit of time, maybe we can change it. Randy Martinez. I miss the days when I first started Crusaders, as in the first time loading it up, learning the basics, sticking with numbers like 1 billion. Is it possible to at least bring that back in the form of a challenge mode? I mean, I guess we could take away your power
small numbers
drastically.
mode.
I mean, like, that's what the I Like Potatoes objective kind of does, because you lose all your talents.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
And idle bonuses, and I think you're just relying on gear at that point. But you still wouldn't be in the billions. We'd prefer not to take away all your power, because you've, like, put in so much grind time to get that power, but we can try to come up with a interesting objective, I guess. Going back to the basics. Blasphemer 2016. Lol that Cat hates robots, but they agree they would like another robot at some point. Maybe a more organic android that's fun for Cat to draw.
Yeah. I don't hate robots. I just don't super enjoy drawing them. And it's even less that I enjoy, more that I don't think I'm very good at it. I don't know. I always have to look up lots of robot references, and then I'm never really sure what to do. I don't like this either.
Zerbaru says, I love all the new Crusaders, but I feel like personally connected with Tiernan because of my love for nature. Cool dude.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really happy with Tiernan.
Looks like chat is saying, please change the Savage Strikes icon.
Okay, I mean, sure. I think it would be easy enough to do a little swipey thing.
I think it might even be someone's skill icon on the bench. So we could just steal the skill icon. Possibly. I think steal the mouse. Right
Yeah,
now?
go ahead.
While you figure out the sketch.
I don't know what I'm doing.
J4 is saying the clover is kind of intuitive when Savage Strikes is doing the increased critical chance.
I think that was probably what whoever put it there was thinking of.
I don't think it increases critical chance until you get Artaxis' legendary, though.
Really? I thought it was something up. I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, if it is referring to critical chance, if you're like not at 100% critical chance, then yeah, you need to get lucky with your critical strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Randy Martinez. That sounds like another brilliant idea, the revenge of Spuds McGee, but they agree about keeping the power they've grinded for.
I don't remember I Like Potatoes being an especially popular objective.
It was definitely confusing at the time, and when the level of Crusaders talent was still a talent instead of just unlock by doing some resets or clearing some areas, yeah, I lost that button, so then it's like, oh, I have to manually level all my Crusaders now too. Zerbaru, a cleaver instead of a clover. Nearly the same name. Yeah, could do a cleaver. Kedgear, quite fond of Tiernan both in look and in game power. His propagation does nothing in formations like World Wake, but covers 8 spots in Amusement Park of Doom, and I actually like that. Would you say the next few planned Crusaders are conditionally strong like Tiernan, or plain generally strong? That will depend when we figure out their powers.
Yeah.
We had some ideas for the superhero spring.
Yeah, the thematic and visual designs tend to come fairly far ahead of the what it does in the game.
Yeah. Blasphemer 2016 says, increase your critical click chance by 100%. I know they're going for luck, but it buries the lead of an awesome name, Savage Strikes. Fair enough. RJ Suede, the chest update was great, by the way. Glad you're still enjoying that. But any chance at a Taskmaster spot that opens chests? I mean, the times 100 is pretty fast, especially with the open 100 more on the bottom of the results screen, so we don't currently have plans to increase the speed of chest opening anymore. D-Tape 467, I would like to put a vote in already to color this sketch next week.
We'll see how it turns out, but I'll keep that in mind.
Looks like Hardball UK joined us. Good morning to you as well.
Good morning. Okay. It's very silly, but silly is good sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, dragons are just cats anyway, right?
Yeah. Long noodle cat. That's all Zhao is. I can't remember what his horns look like, so. Because I know they're more antler-like, but because I just did Tiernan, I'm thinking of Tiernan's horns.
Right.
So, we'll see.
Scrooge McScourge says, Irulan is currently one of my main buffers with 3 legendaries. I'm wondering if Tiernan will be able to replace him. In select formations, probably, or if you do go through the trouble of keeping Goldorama up, his buff is pretty powerful. Randy Martinez says, I imagine it would also be annoying to have a Taskmaster that opens chests since it's likely to keep overlaying the screen. Yeah, if we ever did add a Taskmaster to the chest opening screen, you'd have to keep the chest opening screen open for that. GSR says they finally had 160 billion idle reset. Congratulations. Freya Tech, what do you think of making gear and formula missions more frequent? There are so many Crusaders in the game that it's gotten very hard to get an epic for the Crusader we need it for. For example, my Mindy, who I had something like 10 months, still has not a single epic. I mean, you can buy the epic recipes from the challenge token store if you're not seeing the... So that'll help lower the epic recipe pool for when you get your gear missions, but no current plans to increase the frequency of those. Pneumatis, hey Erica, any chance you could look at scientific numbers on the talent page? Tier 6 talents at least have their numbers chopped off so you don't know how much they actually cost. I could have sworn Kevin did something in the changelog with yesterday's update saying he fixed the display of numbers on the talent screen, but I can have him take another look. Bungo Bounce. Since Tiernan makes having Goldorama active at all times a necessity, any update on removing the Crusader requirements on abilities or giving Katie Goldorama? Katie won't be getting Goldorama, just because. And Kevin was mentioning when he hosted his Q&A on Reddit this week that he would still like to do it, and I would still like to do it. So we will try to move up the removing abilities, but there's the talents update, and then we still want to get those uncapped objectives out, so it'll probably happen after that, if we do it. Tylork plays, what do you think of themed heads-up displays.
If you're talking about the UI, no.
Like, like make a different theme for different DPS Crusaders, or you just...
Or per campaign or something. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't think we would go through the trouble of switching it out.
Yeah. It's a neat idea. Like, in a perfect world, that would be a lot of fun. I even remember very early on, I think when we were first doing Descent into Darkness, there was talk about Adam wanting to redo the UI, so it was all like gray stone and chains and stuff.
Right.
But
And
it
then
was...
he dropped that in a hot minute.
Exactly. It was very quickly like, no, actually.
No thanks, I have too much other art to do.
Yeah. So, it's one of the many things that is a good idea and we would do if we could, but we just don't have the resources and time and stuff. Stop. Okay. Sorry. Don't mind me.
I mean, it's Adobe, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Blasphemer 2016. This is really early to talk about. I mean, you never know when we'll do skins, right? But I think a reskin of the Evanescent should be one that turns it into Amy Lee. Just different enough.
They've already got an Evanescent joke. You get one.
Yeah. No, I don't think we'd be giving the Evanescent a
Not.
human female skin. No.
If Evan's gonna get a skin, it's gonna be just as monstrous. Whatever it ends up being.
Like one of the other original ideas you had.
Maybe. It was mostly between that and one other one, but I don't think they're different enough, really. But I could use it as like a jumping off point.
Blasphemer says, okay, fair enough. Zabaru, is there a chance that the nice drawings will find a way on a t-shirt? Some of them would make a nice present for fantasy fans.
Wow. Thanks. Probably not. We generally try not to do physical merch, just sort of in general.
And I think the guys tried to have a like cafe press store for Bushwhacker stuff in the early days, but it didn't really do well. So
right.
They were like, yeah, we won't be reviving cafe press.
Yeah, all those like online stores that, I mean, they do majority of the work, you get very little return. Like, I have a Redbubble store just for my own art, though I haven't uploaded anything new in years. I just sort of let it stay, and I get maybe $20 in a whole year.
Right. Frey attack. It would be great if hovering the mouse over the saved formations would pop up a screenshot of the saved formations. It would be great, and that's an item on our suggestion list to consider, but not something that's going to happen anytime soon. Kedgear, any info you can share with us regarding the Tier 5 in the next event, like which superhero is being parodied? Like we've said on a couple of previous streams, it's going to be Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Somebody on a stream suggested Wonder Woman, and we are absolutely in favor of that.
It's probably not going to be human female, but it'll be female?
Yeah.
Yeah. Warwick93, hi, would like to wish you all an amazing weekend. Thanks, Warwick.
Yeah, you too.
You too. Blasphemer 2016, my lunchtime has ended and I must depart. I'll continue watching the rest later on.
See you later.
Thanks for the code, thanks for the art, and thanks for doing all you do to make it a very fun game.
You're welcome.
Aw, thanks, Blasphemer.
And thanks for hanging out while you could.
Oh dear. Tyler Blaze, Evanescent has the perfect shape for a sandwich skin.
Oh, I hate that you're right. That's all I'll say about that.
Zeru, I enjoy the drawings here. It's a very calming thing to see you draw after a long day of work. It's 8 o'clock in Germany right now.
Oh, I'm glad. I like doing it for you guys.
Antibus X9 says, you guys give out so many codes that you should create a character whose job it is to generate them, sort of like an old-fashioned ticker tape machine guy or girl. That would be an interesting robot. A ticker tape machine? No.
Well, since they're codes, sort of makes me think more of like a hacker or something.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a cute idea.
I mean, we don't give out that many codes on Crusaders. It's like 3 a week. Idle Champions are like, here's 15 codes a week. Jojoga asks, is Anna and Zhao gonna be the next dream couple?
Ugh. I mean, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, Rule 34, it already exists somewhere.
No! We're too small for that. I refuse to believe.
Fair. Yeah, our Switch art is saying the code isn't working for them. If you're doing it in Crusaders, you do need the exclamation mark on the end of it to make it the 16 characters. And otherwise, it won't work if you're from Idle Champions. Our Switch art also says they also love dragons that have antlers. Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely more of an Eastern thing. Whereas definitely, like, the vast majority of our dragons are more Western. Zhao is really the only Eastern one.
Mm-hmm.
Which was part of the whole reason of doing him. Wanted to have an Eastern style dragon.
So the weekend promo for today will be the Get the Party Started promo, which means it'll include Larry, Kyle, Squiggles, Snicket, and Anna, with the Golden Epic for Anna, which will be pretty cool. And of course, Larry, Kyle, Squiggles, and Snicket got some overhauls, along with St. Petroco getting a little bit of a buff. And you can check the in-game changelog for all their changes. Mom to 3 Red says, hi Erica and Kat.
Hey!
Hey Susan, thanks for joining us. JS Random Numbers is asking for Anna's Clover. We've already done that as a Golden Epic.
Yep, I remember doing that one, because I was happy with the idea I had for the animation.
This one is Anna's Treasure for her other good ability. Cassius says it amuses him how often people make the code mistake given the clues on screen. Well, it's gonna happen because we share the same Twitch channel for our Idle Champions and our Crusader streams. Yeah. So if you've followed the channel, and I don't know how long the go live notification on Twitch stays up, so if you don't catch that, it says it's a Crusader stream, then, I mean, gonna be a little confusion. Although, yeah. I mean, if you like art, watching our stream to watch Kat draw art is pretty cool.
Yeah, but I also understand a lot of people just come in, take the code, and leave.
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
Ragnar is asking, what made us decide to go with the dragon skin for Anna? Well, lots of people requested the Anna skin in my Reddit Q&A, but no one actually gave us any ideas for what they wanted to see.
Yeah, not really.
And so we're like, okay, fine, Anna won the poll. What's different for Anna? And then we're like, Dragon Anna, that'll do.
Yeah. A dragon is something we hadn't done for a skin yet and wanted to. Yeah.
And there's not much difference between a dwarf. Like, there was a couple of requests for dwarf, but
Yeah.
between dwarf and leprechaun.
Yeah, I did make a sketch for a dwarf Anna, and it wasn't really different enough, honestly. There were positives about it, but in general, the skins we've done so far have been such big changes that we kind of wanted to keep up that trend.
Randy Martinez says, on the topic of Zhao and Anna, don't we already have quests that involve shipping? I mean, yeah, players have their headcanon about the date night mission when they send a male and a female on it.
We had nothing to do with those anyway.
Yeah, that was Justin's tag choices and names.
Yeah. Y'all can do what you want, just leave me out of it. That's about it.
Yeah. Pneumatis, ignore my previous comment about scientific numbers. It is indeed fixed. Awesome. GSR says, I'm giving a suggestion for a human Santa skin.
Ah.
We can keep that in mind.
Robo Santa.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Kedgear, how are the new talents coming along? Anything we can share at the moment, like more sprint or cap increases? Kevin is taking the day to work on some of his own projects in Crusaders, like things he'd like to see. We'll start working in the talents in earnest next week. So I do have a lot of ideas, and I stopped at 8 out of 12 tier 7 talents, but in addition to filling in the holes in the talent tree, that would be like 16 new talents. So we'll see if Kevin is like, I'm gonna put my foot down. Because he's taking next Friday off too. So we'll see what gets done. Antibus 9. I put the code in, then try to bump the keypad to get more chests, but then I get a message that says tilt. Is that a bug? I'm pretty sure no message in the game says tilt, but nice pinball reference. Cassius, I recall my only contribution to the Anna skin idea was name it after a different beer.
Yes, there were a couple of those.
Yeah.
I don't know what the skin ended up being named. Do you?
The Emerald Fury, I think. Susan says, I'll have to say that the 7 times quest items on this year's tier 5 is a pain in the posterior. Yeah, we're getting that feedback. We won't go that direction to make things hard for future things. Emerald Worm, there we go. J4, how far in advance do you have skins planned? Which should be the first I can attach my twisted mind and creativity to, so I won't clash with already settled ideas.
Right now,
Well, yes.
none.
Well, Death Poodle.
Yeah, okay, there's Death Poodle. I have a doc of ideas, and we have solidified 2 out of the 3 of the ones that will go into the shop. Maybe, hopefully this month. We'll see. I'm finally free from Champions, and I can just do Crusaders art again, so that might actually happen. But for the events, yeah, there's Death Poodle for Superhero Spring.
Yeah.
But beyond that, feel free. Give me all of your ideas.
I mean, we were kind of toying with the Cyborg Robo-Rabbit skin for Easter, but that's not set in stone. We were thinking we might pull players for that one.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, we don't have any of the events past Superhero Spring.
Yeah.
Like, fixed, set in
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah. In general, like, sometimes we'll have ideas, but then, like, something new and way cooler comes just before the event, and because skins are pretty easy to do for me, we'll just pivot, and that's fine. So, basically, never feel, like, constrained. Always give suggestions. More ideas are good ideas.
Yeah.
All right, I'm much more into this idea now because this is fun and silly.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna steal this for a sec. Tommy LJ. With the current idol missions, it is possible to double idols in about 45 days without even doing objectives. Tier 7 talents are scheduled soon, but with such dynamics, are you ready for players complaining about maxing all the new talents really soon? That's why the new talents will cost in the quadrillions to max. Because you're earning trillions now.
Mm-hmm. Got to keep on top of those numbers.
Yeah. Susan's like, we don't need times 11 quest items next year. No, I don't think I'd go that crazy. Times 11 would be really brutal, even with phase skip. Zerabaru. I just got a crazy idea for Montana James, an idol skin, something like the False Idol Taskmaster, but in a more mossy color palette, and then make him robotic instead of human.
I don't know about robot, but I like everything up till that.
Yeah, I like to turn him into an idolish.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. D-Tape 467. I think we need a llama satyr skin.
Sure. Maybe someday somebody will be a llama.
Dragon to llama. J4 says they're commencing their mind twists. GSR, you said the 3 skins in March. Can you tease at least what one of those will be?
Yeah. So the way we've come up with this system is basically each one of us, me, Erica, and Kevin, get our pick. So my pick is going to be the twins as dwarves stacked on top of each other in a trench coat, because I really like that idea.
So yeah, you'll have your... I think Kevin said he might switch their ability to be human dwarf pairs instead of... or female dwarf pairs instead of female human pairs, but we'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah. That was mentioned, though.
Yeah. Sarah Spobbs asks, are the new talents still on track for March? Yeah, that is what's next on the plate.
Current focus, more or less.
Everyone's like, yes, dwarves in trench coats.
Good. I'm glad it is a popular suggestion. Because I mean, I knew it came up a lot for people, and I do think it's a very funny idea. And it works best for the twins, obviously.
Yeah. Birdman Chu asks, are alien tags a thing of the past, or will those be fleshed out more in the future? Well, we did give Mindy her alien skin in December, so it's not totally past. And the alien events tend to be, the alien invasion at least.
Yeah, they're kind of a summer thing.
And, no, Michael doesn't have the alien tag, does he?
I don't think so.
But
I don't know.
The Gardeners of the Galaxy event lends itself to aliens too. Like
Yeah.
Thunos and Rex and... JSR, we won't be doing skins that change gender unless it's like for the plants, because then we have our plants set up as male-female when we add a plant tag. So
Yeah. Blame me all you want. I just don't really like the idea of doing a gender swap for skins.
Susan says they only have 2 more levels of Earth Magician to buy. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I think they messaged me saying they hit 1 trillion idols like mid-February. So that's really fast progress. Looks like Randy Martinez managed to complete the recruit Tiernan objective. Congratulations.
Congrats. Hope you enjoy them.
Sarah Bob, will the new talents bring higher DPS caps, similar to Earth Magician? Apparently I'm focused on the new talents. I don't currently have an Earth Magician 2 planned in for the new talents, but if we have the time, we might get in more Tier 4 11th objectives, which would probably include a cap increase as a bonus. Pneumatis. Will there be new talents to cater for those of us that need more DPS to reach current caps? There are some DPS. Well, it's all planned. It's not actually implemented. I need Kevin's help on that part. But I do have some earlier, some of the talents filling in the earlier holes will also be DPS. So that might help you hit the current caps. So only you can judge. I mean, although players always hit the caps with lingering buffs in Bruno, so it's not all about talents for that. Cerebru, you are right with the Montana idol robot, but an alien would fit for the origin of the character. Idol alien, maybe?
Perhaps. That kind of might begin to imply weird things about the idols we're collecting and people, because
alien eggs, right? So they're just gonna hatch and all the aliens will pop out.
We'll see.
Yuki the Snowman. Welcome, Yuki. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Somebody might have asked already, but are the epic recipes for Alacrity out? It's 2 weeks after the end of the event, and so the event ended last Wednesday, so they'll be available the coming Wednesday, so the 12th? No, 11th. They'll be available on March 11th. They're really into skins this week. Warwick93 is asking about our March skin plan. Still a plan.
Yeah.
Yes, because Kat is done with Idle Champions art for now.
I am.
Hopefully for the next while, for sure.
Yeah.
I think they got ahead again.
Hope so.
Oh, Cassie's is saying maybe Idle Montana could start a golem tag.
You know, I have brought up a golem or elemental tag before. We haven't yet because, well, I don't know, maybe you can speak to it better, because for me, I like tags just as an organizational thing, and that's just because I really like to put things in categories. I'm not as, well tuned into the mission system and things like that tags are actually used for. And, it takes us a while to sort of flesh out new tags, which... I
mean, we could do golem skins for Crusaders.
Absolutely.
As a skin update, for
and,
sure.
And there's a couple Crusaders already that I think would fit into a golem or elemental, like Frosty, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We went in the Kebos direction and then the Yodia direction, and so we didn't actually do golems with those events. I think they had plans maybe around there.
Definitely sure. Kebos is the hidden temple. There was an idea for a temple golem.
Akina Shark. Idle aliens makes me think of the Mayan temples being their landing pad. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Disco Pants.
That's a good name.
Seems it might be fun to get a disco skin, like John Travolta from Saturday Night Fever, maybe for Party Bro if he isn't skinned already. Yeah, I guess we could do disco costumes on one Crusader or something.
Yeah, maybe.
It definitely is more interesting than just normal clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yuki the Snowman says, keep challenge tokens for another week or so. Yeah, sure. Just keep collecting challenge tokens. Sarah Spob, more sprint in the new talents. I'm hoping it's a potential talent. We'll see if we add it. Lady Disco Pants says there also needs to be a disco ball. I could have sworn we had an enemy disco ball somewhere.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But I can't say I can remember one, really.
It might have been during the Corey era, I don't know. Or it might have been an idea we tossed around at some point as a monster.
I mean, there were so many monsters in all those events, I don't remember most of them, so.
Yeah, I always forget that Clive was a boss in the St. Patrick's event, and it's like, oh. Waloshiel, I think. Heya, enjoying Crusaders of the Lost Idols a lot lately. Found it last month. Good job. Welcome to the game.
Yeah, welcome. Glad you like it.
Yeah. WB, I can't for the life of me figure out what the letter after spring forward E is, right before the exclamation point. It's an H. So it's spring forward A.
Because we're Canadian, eh? I've never met anybody who talks like that.
Yeah, no. But you can do exclamation mark code in the chat, and then the lovely Nightbot will pop out the code, and you can copy and paste that instead of trying to read the overlay. Scrooge McScourge. A recruiting mission for Larry popped this week, just before the event started. Luckily, I was smart enough not to start it, but what would have happened? You would have got nothing for completing the mission. That's just the way it works. If you manage to complete the recruit objective before the event starts, then obviously that recruit objective gets marked as completed, but if you complete the mission after the event starts, you still need to complete the recruit objective, and the mission won't give you anything. It's like a real edge case. Melanie says, a female crusader as a Mamma Mia costume. Yeah, the musical has some interesting costumes.
Sure.
Yeah. Kedgear throwing out an Ouroboros skin idea for Zhao when he just rolls in place.
I mean, I like that. Ouroboros is pretty cool.
Yeah. Peg legs. I still want a moonwalking Langley that flips his propagating to the lane in front of him. Yeah, that's on our list of potential. Chigok says, hi.
Hello.
I would be curious if I have over 100% chance to drop additional quest items. Is there a chance I get 2 extra, or is not how it works? It depends on who your crusader is. I think like Billy and Mindy Miming Billy can get you up to 64 quest item drops from a monster kill, which is OP as heck.
Gosh.
But yeah, if it just like increases the chance of a ×2 drop, then most of them only give you 2 quest items. I think if you have Shin, he'll do a bunch as well. And then you could be lucky and all your propagator, or all your extra quest drop Crusaders information could proc, and then you get a situation where you're like getting almost 100 quest items. It's like, it's crazy sometimes. But it doesn't, like, over 100% doesn't do anything. It's definitely going to happen on a monster kill, but if it's for one Crusader specific ability. Ragnar, Erica, you and Kevin have both mentioned updating or adding new missions in the mission UI. Where is that on the priority list? Maybe soon? I mean, there's only one Kevin, so around the events, whatever time that's not spent on putting the events in is time we spend on our next updates. And like we said, we want talents and uncapped objectives. So we were experimenting. Like, I've done a potential new mission screen layout, but it's like really rough first pass. I'm not even sure if it's possible to do with the UI. So it's like, okay, that's design number 1. Now we need design number 2 and everything like that. And the missions, I know I have a bunch of like missions I want to add. I just need to sit down and do the tags and the rewards and figure out the times. And then there's the question of, we actually want to overhaul the mission cooldown timer system. So it's like, do we add new missions and then change the cooldown timer stuff? Or do we... Yeah, it's a lot. And we just need to focus, I guess. So hopefully soon. DT8467, have you tried cloning Kevin?
You don't want to deal with the evil clone Kevins.
Yeah, no, we probably don't want evil clone Kevin. Although he might be a little happier.
I don't know. You'd be happy about all the wrong things.
That's true. Frey attack. Will abandoning missions be possible in the future? I did float that idea in a previous Reddit Q&A, and it seemed 50-50 or slightly against it, because I was considering charging rubies, and rubies are currently a scarce resource in game. Although some players still have a huge stash, but that's because they're veterans. Or they didn't bother buying lots of jewel chests for the time warps. But yeah, that might be something we look into adding. I think Kevin did say it was a feature he wanted to think about adding in the Kevin Q&A this week on Reddit. So, we'll see what happens. Akina Shark. I'm a newer player around tier 3 and was wondering if there's a place where there's lots of up-to-date info. It depends on what information you're looking for. I mean, the wiki is kept updated, which is pretty cool. Some dedicated players to that. And then there is an unofficial Crusaders Discord where they have links to all the currently updated talent calculators and material calculators and current formation stuff. So if someone in the chat is a Discord member, they can message Margaret the invitation link, or
directly to the person who's asking.
Yeah, you can DM the person who's asking and message them the Discord link.
Yeah.
Well, Loshio, thanks a lot for the code. You're quite welcome.
Yeah.
Jojoga says, I'm sure I wasn't the only one suggesting it, but I like you drawing my idea of Anna and Zhao.
You're welcome. You were the only one who suggested Anna and Zhao, specifically. So, yeah, it's yours. Enjoy.
J4, if I theoretically had a bunch of ideas for future event skins or stuff, where would you like to see them posted? We definitely check our Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been to the Crusaders Reddit, you can post them there. And I do read the Congregate Crusaders Forum and the Steam Crusaders Forum daily as well. And I do read our codename forums, which are linked in the game. So you could even post them there if you wanted to make an account.
Yeah, so whatever place works for you, basically.
Yeah, whatever's easier for you. Raynar, lots going on there, Erica. Thank you for the answer. Busy, busy, busy. I understand with the small team. Thank you for all you do. I appreciate it. Aw, you're welcome.
It's nice to be appreciated.
Livnath is saying the wiki is indeed terrific. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I use it.
Yeah, we use it.
Yeah.
So thank you to the guys for keeping it updated.
Absolutely. Shout outs to the wiki.
Well, I think someone's gear got overwritten last week with the Golden Epic. So I was like, oh.
I mean, nobody's perfect.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
It's all good.
Bungo Bunts Akina Shark wanted the Discord link if you could DM them that. They might find it helpful. Randy Martinez, last question for the stream. Has anyone suggested instant completing missions you sent Crusaders on? If so, with what currency? Players have brought that up, and that was one of the other ideas I was floating during my Reddit Q&A, and that would have been complete missions for rubies. So, Scrooge McScourge, about evil clones. We talked about clowns in a previous stream. Now that I have Squiggles, he really is a creature from hell, unlike Pete. I mean, I guess his base skin is kind of evil looking.
I did Squiggles so quickly.
Yeah.
I don't like clowns.
Seastorm Op, thanks guys, and have a great day. See you again next time.
Yeah. You too.
Have a great day.
Thanks for coming to the stream.
Jojoga is saying, we talked about this in the game chat. Pete is a carny.
Mm-hmm.
He's not technically a clown.
Yeah.
Squiggles is the only clown.
There can only be one.
Zodi says, hi, Kat and Erica.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us for the last few minutes. And Zodi is still looking for someone to take over their spreadsheet of Crusader stuff. Yugi the Snowman, is it possible to add a talent which will let you skip an event objective if we wished for without receiving the award for the objective? But why would you skip the reward for an event objective? Because it's usually a jeweled chest. I don't think that's something we would add. It would lead to lots of confused players if they had it. Susan says, happy Friday, enjoy y'all's weekend.
You too.
You too, thanks. Bungo Bunce is asking, what is Anna doing to Zhao? They're wrestling,
Hugging.
right? Oh, hugging.
She's hugging him.
Tyler Plays says they like Squiggle's appearance.
Good. I'm glad somebody does.
Yeah.
I swear I didn't mean to make him evil. I think that's just me.
Yuki says if a Crusader is already all legendary epic because of other things like recipes and stuff, the chest practically does nothing but materials. But it does have the trinkets and the time warp, so, I mean, and materials. What's wrong with extra materials?
Yeah.
Then you can use epic materials to make legendary levels. Susan says it looks like a tackle pounce hug.
Yeah.
Basically.
Anybody remember glomping?
It's an unfortunate term, but
it is.
So, yeah, weekend promo with 5 of the St. Pat's Crusaders and Anna Golden Epic for her treasure. And thank you all for joining us. And thank you to Margaret behind the scenes for grabbing all the questions. That's pretty cool. And that's our stream for Friday, March 6th.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week on Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Ooh. Bye.
All right, bye.